Hello everyone, and welcome to another part of the Jurassic Park trilogy build. We're still on the Lost World, but we're wrapping it up today with the Velociraptor and Tyrannosaurus enclosures. I was going to do them separately, but they were both pretty short builds, so I figured I can do them both and then cram them into one episode. And I really like how they came out. Space was pretty limited, but I was able to make it work. I'm just really happy working with the Velociraptor that doesn't suck and these cool T-Rexes. For the Velociraptors, we're doing the worker village we see in the Lost World, and for the T-Rexes, we're doing the scene with the tents and the engine people running and screaming from the Tyrannosauruses. It's a good time all around. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hello guys, and time lapse over. So, we've been really busy lately. I was just gonna do the Velociraptor area for this episode, but I felt that it would have been too short, so I combined it with the also too short Tyrannosaurus paddock. So now we have a double feature on our hands, but I think it'll take the same amount as a single length. Like, this took me so much longer than these two did combined, because they were both pretty straightforward and short, except for the Velociraptor area where I had to like finagle everything to just fit in this tiny cramped space. It came out cool. I really like it. I wanted to do the worker village from the Lost World, like as you saw when after the long grass scene when like Nick, Sarah, I was gonna say Jeff, Ian, Malcolm, and Kelly. Again, that part was terrible, but we'll move on from that. Well, the Hey You scene was terrible. If you can take out those 10 seconds, the movie would be a lot better. But besides that, so they run through the long grass. You know, you see the engine people get killed and eaten by the Velociraptors at night. But our heroes make it to the worker village, then they're able to call a helicopter to save them. It was a really good end to the second act. Okay, and then we have the Tyrannosaurus paddock, or enclosure, exhibit, whatever you want to call it. So I wanted to do something also, you know, Lost World based, of course. So and there were a couple of scenes with the T-Rexes, but I went for the scene when they're in the camp. They're on Sona in the camp, and then the two T-Rexes pop up. They smell the blood on Sarah's her jacket. They smell the blood of their infant, even though they got their infant back. Then they're chasing them, and then they're running through like this, I don't know, foresty, not really canyon, but you know, it dips in, there's forest all around, the people are running, like a trench. And yeah, then they make it to the cave, and then the female T-Rex snacks on a couple of them. It was a good time. And then she steps on Carter, and she's, you know, stomping around with Carter stuck on her foot. It was a good time. And then this is like the area with the tents, everyone would be sleeping here. And I put the food right in the middle, because, yeah, engines people were basically their food. Okay, so yeah, I really like the new skins. Of course, I really like the new skins. I've said that like 1,000 times at this point. But this is the Buck T-Rex from The Lost World. It's 1997A, actually. The default 1997 skin for the T-Rex is blue for some reason. They don't always match up, and your head is through the fence. That is very nice. Yeah, so this is the Buck Rex that I took the liberty of naming Roland, because Roland is my favorite character in the whole series. Maybe tied with Ian Malcolm, because you know how much I love Jeff Goldblum. But I think Roland was the best part of The Lost World. He had a good arc where he learned that the hunting and thrill seeking weren't all there was to life, because he lost his friend Ajay on Isla Sorna to the Velociraptors. And maybe the material isn't like, the way it's written isn't amazing like Shakespearean, but Pete Postlethwaite is such a great actor, or, you know, he was, RIP. And he really brought that role to life. It's such a good skin, too. Okay, and let's get the female. Well, there's not actually male and female in the game. This is it's the 2001 skin, which really confuses me, because the T-Rex from Jurassic Park 3 is green. So why it's the tan that we see for the female in The Lost World is really strange. Yeah, they should have, you know, actually checked their skins before releasing it. But that's not the coolest part. Let's look at the Velociraptor. Where is one of y'all? Four is a male. There are male and female 1997s. Yep, this is a male. the Tiger-striped Velociraptor. Ah, man. It's so cool. Like, if the base game just had the Lost World Raptor, it would have been so much more fun. I would have actually made Velociraptors instead of ignored them for all of my playthroughs. It's such a good skin, miles ahead of anything they had in the game. Oh my goodness. And it really sells the jungle-y feel of the Lost World 2. It's more of a safari adventure, so to have tiger stripes on it makes it feel like it gives it that jungle-y, I don't you know what I mean. It looks like a tiger. It's gonna kill people in the forest. It's cool. And then this is the female. The female is just a duller version of that. The stripes aren't as pronounced. The orange is much more dulled out. What are you doing? What is the camera doing? Yeah. See, it's much duller. If you're not looking for it, you might miss it in the movie. Because the Lost World with the Velociraptors, it takes place in the middle of the night. So if you're not looking close enough in a few of the lit scenes, then you might miss the striping on the raptors. But man, it is really cool. Okay, let's look at it from the tour vehicles. Okay, if we catch it right now. There's one entering right now. No, wrong button. Ride. No. Oh, it poop. Okay, this one's just entering in. Kinda. No, it's been in here too long. Okay, I'm going to find an appropriate tour vehicle. This might take a minute. Okay, so we are back. I changed it to nighttime, because of course the scene takes place at night. And let's see if we can find any Velociraptors.
Velociraptors are well known in the
Wait, where are they?
record. One famous fossil features the raptor frozen in combat with a protoceratops.
Okay, they say that, but that's the actual Mongolian Velociraptor. Mongoliensis, right. Not Deinonychus anteropus or Velociraptor anteropus that Alan Grant finds in Montana. Ooh, Velociraptor! It's cool! Yeah, it's cool. So, it's weird. I think they should have just removed Deinonychus from the canon and made just Velociraptor Deinonychus. Because now we actually have Deinonychus instead of Velociraptor Deinonychus. And now Velociraptor Deinonychus is supposed to be Velociraptor. If this is making any sense to you guys, please just let me know. I'm trying to make sense. I hope it does. So, because Velociraptor took the place of Deinonychus, they should have just removed Deinonychus instead of putting it in the game.
The Velociraptor's history with InGen has been a troubled one, in part because they're often underestimated for how clever and dangerous they can be.
I really do enjoy The Lost World. I know it's controversial, but it has some, I say some, it has a lot of great moments in it. Like the long grass scene. It was so intense. Ooh, a perfect up-close view of the raptor. That's so awesome, it's walking with us. I wish I were on this tour. I would give anything. Ooh! Ooh, it's a female. I hope we're supposed to keep our arms and legs in the vehicles at all times. Imagine your arm is dangling out and a Velociraptor grabs it and just shreds you. Now Tyrannosaurus. See, I know it's not as fast-paced, as intense as it was in the movie, because we're in these slow vehicles. But it gives you that safari jungle expedition vibe. And I also really like the skins, not just because they look pretty, but because they're more of that wild safari feeling, like Tiger-raptors. They're not just brown or gray.
We put their needs first and develop bespoke approaches for each species.
So even just the little details that sell the theme more, the feeling. And John Williams' new score for The Lost World, it was phenomenal. And also really sold that safari expedition in the jungle kind of feel that they were going for. It's just a much different movie than the original, which might be why it was so controversial, because it's not at all what you're expecting. It's much darker. It's not the bright, grand... I mean, the first Jurassic Park is still intense, don't get me wrong, but it's not as... Ooh, Buck Rex. Ooh. It's Roland over there. And can we see the female? She's right here. Oh, wait. Saw her tail. Okay, there's her butt. Good. Good twerking skills over there. Sadly, I don't have the Herrerasaurus, because I would probably use that as the baby. Oh. Oh, man. I'm sure no lawsuits will come from this.
Tyrannosaurus rex is known for its massive head, with what is thought to be one of the strongest bites ever to have existed.
That's so awesome.
There are few dinosaurs that can overcome her in combat.
One last look at night. Again, this is really all just to showcase the new stuff from the Return to Jurassic Park DLC. And man, they put so much effort into it. Yeah, they could have done better naming with the skins and categorizing them, but still, you can't argue with this product. Just what was Frontier thinking when they released this game? Why didn't they have this? The T-Rex skins weren't bad, not nearly as forgettable as the Velociraptor ones, but still nothing on this level. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this double feature. Next up, we'll be doing the full tour of Isla Sorna from The Lost World. Remember, if you enjoyed this video, to please leave a like, subscribe, and comment for dinosaur names. See you next time!